everybody, Brittany from Sun Distributing yet again. So one video that I've been promising everybody for a while that I'm just now finally getting around to making is a video on how to repair your plastic sprayers when they become hyperextended, or you know, when you press them down they don't just spring right back. So here behind me I have a few sprayers that are broken. This one is not broken, but I wanted to show you what happened when your sprayer gets hyperextended and breaks. So I'm going to bring it in real close here. Oh, 4K is scary. So this is the sprayer that is not broken. This is how they come right out of the package. And as you can see, when you press the handle, it only opens a very little bit because of these notches here. It holds it there, and then it only opens a little bit. What some people will do, because they don't like the little notches on it, is they will cut them off. And when you cut the notches off, your sprayer is able to open way more. This is the broken one. Well, this is the one where the notches are cut off. This is the one where it's not. So what will happen over time is the little plastic piece that the handle pulls up, this little thing here will pop off, and then your sprayer doesn't work, because what is happening when this pulls up is that it's opening the valve so water can come out. So, you know, we get this question a lot, so I wanted to go through it and also formally announce that we do have these kits that are shortly going to be available on the website, and I will show you exactly how to fix it. Okay, your first step will be taking this pin here out so that you can remove this large, here, let me back up a bit. So you can remove this large handle piece right here. So I'm gonna go really quickly and do this off camera, but basically all you need is some sort of pin or something that can be rested against this. And you can take a hammer or whatever you have laying around and just tap it a couple of times. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so new plan. These pegs are a little hard for me to get out because I'm not, you know, a gigantic man. But the idea is that you will pound it part way out, and then you'll be able to grab it with pliers and you can just pull it. And it comes right out. Once that is out, you will take your sprayer, and if it hasn't been hyperextended, it actually like locks on. So you push it forward. But obviously if yours was hyperextended and it broke, you won't have to do that. And you pull up, and there it is. So with the hyperextended sprayers, over time, you know, this little piece will get pulled on and pulled on and pulled on, and it's just not made to pull that far. So let me show you with this sprayer. It breaks right off. Bad day for you. So then what you're able to do is get a hold of this here with an adjustable wrench. Make sure it's adjusted down to the right size, that helps. And you can just break it free, twist it off. When it comes out, it will look like this. And we're gonna go ahead and just pretend that the top piece is broken off of this one. So you can reuse your O-ring if you really, really want to, but keep in mind, O-rings get old over time and they degrade. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it to show up here, but this one, let's see. This one's in pretty rough shape. It's not really a circle anymore. There's little nicks and things in it. So in that case, I would just replace it. So these new kits that we're going to be selling, you will get an O-ring and the plunger piece. You will slip the O-ring on the bottom of the plunger, like so. You will put the spring back on the plunger, put those pieces back in, and then just simply tighten this back down. And I would note here as well that, you know, when you go to remove these, they are not all that tight. They are snug and secure, but I would not call them tight. So there's no need to like really wrench down hard on them or anything like that. So then you have this, everything's put back together. You will take, hold on, let me see if I can move that out of the way, but you will take this here, you will put this through the large hole and then pull backwards. And then all you're left to do is put your pin back in, which is relatively easy. You just have to make sure that your holes are lining up and everything like that, and just take a hammer and just whack it a few times and it'll go back in. So these kits are going to be available probably within the next couple of days. I'll be able to have time to put them up. I'm not sure now how much, right this moment, I'm not sure how much they'll be, but they are not going to be expensive by any means. But if you're somebody who uses plastic sprayers, and particularly if you are somebody who likes to cut the little notches off of the sprayer, these are definitely something worth having on hand. You know, they're relatively cheap. Fixing them is pretty easy as compared to buying a brand new, you know, $40 or whatever sprayer. And, you know, even if you say, oh, well, I'm not worried about spending $40 on a new sprayer, you know, unless you have a supplier that's local to you, which not everybody does, even if you're not worried about buying a new one, it's still something that's going to take a couple of days, in which time you can't use your sprayer. So not the most convenient thing ever, obviously. So lesson 1 in this, don't cut the nubs off, because it will not have good results for you. And if you decide to do it anyway, you know, run over to our website, grab up a couple of these repair kits, and just have them on hand. Yeah, so that just about sums it up. That is how you replace the plunger on a plastic sprayer handle. If you guys have any questions, if you guys need any additional help, you know, you're trying to do it yourself and it's not working or whatnot, just give us a call. We're always here. All right, so you put your pin back in, you take a hammer, you tap it, tap it, tap it, and then your sprayer works again. Yay! So if you're somebody who likes to hyperextend your sprayer handle by cutting those little nubs off, on one hand, I'm going to caution you not to do that anymore now that you've seen this. But if you still insist on doing it, I would recommend picking up a few of these repair kits and just keeping them on hand.